So today's repair is on a 1.4 liter Ecotech turbo engine. Water pump failure, leaking out of the front seal here of the water pump. Now I got the new one partially installed. As you can see, we're missing a bolt there where that yellow paint marker is at, because we are waiting on, different length bolt. These are torque to yield bolts, unfortunately. So these two are one-time use, according to the service manual on this engine. We did get two of these longer bolts because that's what Chevy sent us, but the one we need is a shorter one. It's only 8mm difference, but that difference is the difference between having a hole in the block where we're not supposed to have a hole and everything working normally. So unfortunately we're gonna have to wait on parts again before we can finish this job up for this customer. Alright, so back to the Ecotech water pump replacement. We did end up getting the two one-time use bolts. So here is the long bolt, here is the short bolt. As you see, there's a difference. This one's just slightly shorter. Now, found out that these are timing cover bolts in the call out for the parts list, and these are as required, so you have to replace these as required. So I ended up replacing two of them, this upper one and this one here, I believe. Yeah. Either way, they called out for saying just two bolts, this one and this one requiring replacement, which is what we ended up doing, replacing those two. So we got them torqued down in there. And I'm going to go ahead and finish draining the coolant system after getting the engine mounted back up. We're going to do a vacuum fill on it and go from there. And if you're ever torquing down any components, it's always a good idea to put a little bit of a paint marker on there, give you a torque mark to let you know that component's been torqued, and if it returns, you will know that it hasn't moved if the lines are still matched up. So we're just going to go ahead and mix our concentrate here with our distilled water. Here's a trick if you don't know how to open up coolant. Just take the top. So alright, now we're going to use our Venturi tool here to do a coolant refill. Turn that on. And then we just let it sit there for a little bit. Make sure there's no leaks. It looks like it's leaking. That's no good. Alright, so we got a delay here.
Another one.
The hose that we thought, or the hose that had all that corrosion built up on it, actually has some wear on the inside. I don't know if you can see those little dimples. It is supposed to be really smooth, but with all the swelling, it's causing a leak. So the vacuum can't be held on the cooling system to do a proper fill. We're gonna have to get a new heater hose, it looks like, for this. Not sure if they sell just this hose separate, but might be the whole assembly. So I'm gonna be waiting on parts once again.
Put a tension clamp on it. A worm clamp on it.
Don't do that. So now you can see it's holding vacuum.
Lzord.
Alright, so we've got the new coolant hose on. Got the vacuum fill on it. We got it to the proper level here on the coolant reservoir. We'll get the air box on, get it fired up, make sure it's no longer overheating, and get this out to the customer. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get her fired up now. Everything's looking good. Got some low tire pressure. We'll take a look at that tire, see if it has any leaks. it's got a check engine light, and that's due to the overheating or the lack of coolant flow. So we'll get that cleared up, and then again make sure there's no overheating on it, and get a test drive done on it to make sure that it's no longer overheating as well, especially under load. Don't want to give it to the customer and then have them have an issue on the road. Alright, we just got back from the test drive. Put about 30 miles on this vehicle. As you can see, there's no check engine light. The vehicle's running normally. Verified that there weren't any more coolant leaks on this vehicle. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this repair. We're going to wash the vehicle for the customer and, you know, get it back to them, let them enjoy their vehicle. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and follow. Turn on that notification bell, and you know, stay tuned for more repairs.